Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your general astrology and tarot reading for October 1st through 15th, 2019. So let's get started. First with a few couple notes. This is a general reading. It will not resonate out there with every single Capricorn. So if these messages do resonate with you, then they're meant for you. If they do not resonate with you, then they are meant for a different Capricorn out there. This will mostly correspond with Capricorn's Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. If you have other planets in Capricorn as well, you may also feel drawn to the messages that are going to be in this reading. And also, all Capricorn cross-watchers are highly encouraged and welcome to be here with us too. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and reach out, hit the subscribe button, join our little dragon family here, and give it the dragon claw up by hitting that like button and let me know you enjoyed this content, especially if it does resonate with you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some of the things that are going on for Capricorn. You are in such a time of huge transformation and personal power and growth. I know for so many Capricorns, this has not been an easy path. For some Capricorns, a lot of the hardest parts are behind them. For some of them, you're right in the middle of it, and for some, it's still ongoing and coming up. So, whatever stage of development you're in, just know that this is all for a purpose, and you know, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right? I mean, and that really is the energy that you're feeling these days because of Pluto's energy. So that's one of the first things I'm going to get into. This planet of Pluto, which is the Scorpio ruler, does go direct on October 3rd after a 5-month retrograde, which means that it was, you know, on the back burner. It was moving backward relative motion to the Earth, and so that makes anything to do with that planet take a hiatus, go through a review period. And we just came out of Saturn going direct as well on September 18th. So both of these are very important for you, especially because Saturn's your ruling sign, ruling planet, and both Saturn and Pluto are in Capricorn. So it's very, very vital for you to understand that this is working out in your first house universally of your identity, of who you are, what you are. And the really amazing thing that's coming up, I know this is getting into even further out projection, but the planet Jupiter is also moving into Capricorn on December 4th, and that is bringing up an extremely rare and also very powerfully beautiful pile up of powerful planets in your sign, Capricorn. I often have heard this kind of grouping referred to as almost like a kingmaker, or something that brings one into a higher position of leadership, rulership, mastery, you know, and transformation. But it's really, it brings you to the fullness of something. So I believe that as we go into the end of this year and into next, it's going to be an amazing year for Capricorn. Also on October, 4th, Mercury will be moving to Scorpio. Venus will be moving to Scorpio on October 9th. Our full moon will be October 13th in Aries. Now this Aries full moon and the energies of the sun in Libra will actually be putting quite a lot of challenge onto Capricorn, because these are both signs that square your sign, which is that 90-degree angle. I work from a universal chart when I'm doing all of these readings, so this is just giving you the universal, which would be different from your personal chart. So if you're interested in a personal reading, just let me know. Info is in the description box, but this is for the universal energies. Both are very valid to your sign, so neither one is wrong. They're both complementary. So yes, lots of energy in Libra. Mars will be shifting into Libra from October 5th to November 20th. And the thing to really keep in mind with this Capricorn is that, you know, Libra energy presents a challenge. They're both leadership signs. They're both cardinal signs. Libra is very much about those interpersonal relationships and balance. And Capricorn is not so much about that. Capricorn is about, you know, foundation building and empire building and taking care of your money and your public image and your higher ambitions and goals and what you're doing each day to get towards them. And many times personal relationships get left by the way. So this is a really important month, you know, of October overall, especially this first 2 weeks, because you're learning how to balance love, romance, friendships, family time, along with your higher goals, dreams, ambitions, and you're going, does it have to be a either or? Do I only get to have one or the other? Or can I have them both and make them work in harmony? You definitely could be offered something greater, like a promotion, or stepping into some kind of power this next 2 or 3 weeks, especially in October. That's always going to come up. Mercury and Venus moving into Scorpio is very complementary to Capricorn, so don't be surprised if more relationships open up, communication opens up, especially of a deep, passionate, intense nature, Capricorn, especially if you felt like somebody you've been involved with has been holding back a lot, haven't been really telling you everything that they're thinking. These are the times when those kind of things start to come to the surface and you start to realize, aha, I really do know what they're thinking now, and they are finally telling me. So the other thing too, I will be doing a full moon reading for the 13th coming up in Aries, so do check the channel back for that coming up. And also, if you have not watched your reading for Saturn direct that happens September 18th, definitely go back and watch that one. That would be, especially for Capricorn being your ruling planet, very, very important for the goats out there. So let's go ahead and get into your cards. I'm going to be pulling one major arcana, one crystal card, and one animal spirit to start, and then we'll do a full Celtic cross with the tarot to get deeper into your messages. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with us now as we do the reading for October 1st through 15th, 2019 for the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs of Capricorn. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you. Okay, so look at that, Capricorn. Here comes that Emperor card. Very strong Aries energy, so I think that this is confirmation that this coming full moon on October 13th in Aries is going to be a very important full moon indeed. It's going to trigger a lot of change, a lot of growth, a lot of leadership and mastery. So absolutely, I mean, you're stepping into a place of power, and also remember to embrace healthy self-love. Not pride, not ego, but the healthier side of Aries, which is that self-preservation, which is, you know, having a healthy self-esteem and true confidence, and believing and understanding your own worth, because I think a lot of the time Capricorns can really sink into some melancholy or a feeling of despair, especially with all these heavy energies. And that Aries energy coming across your soul line of your universal chart is a big, big reminder to open up and value yourself a lot more than you often do. So let's pull a crystal or gemstone card and see who's coming up in this deck for you. Ooh, I like this. So Cerussite comes up for you, Capricorn. And this is talking about your root and your crown chakra. So to me, this is a traveling energy as well, because you're going all through the chakras. This starts from the root, the ground up, and it goes all the way up to the crown. So you're grounding yourself so that you can get the higher spiritual messages and divine energy coming through. Definitely a good time to balance both above and below. This is definitely heaven and earth kind of energy. I just got that message too. It's like moving heaven and earth. That could be what you feel like you're doing, whether you want to or not. It's like you're moving heaven and earth to make a better life, to, you know, make yourself feel more stable, to make yourself feel more grounded, to really manifest the things that you're wanting to come in, Capricorn. Okay, so let's pull an animal spirit card as well. See which one of these guys comes up for you today. Oh, wow, look at that. So dragonfly spirit came up, truth. It transcends illusion. So like I said, this is going beyond just the here and now. This is going from the ground up, from the lower chakras all the way up. And Capricorn, this could also be a real sign that it's a time for healing energy for you, a time for maybe some Reiki or some energy work done to balance and heal all of those chakras. Little dragon over here, I'm going to move him to the side. He's watching out for my tarot cards here. So let's go ahead and get that tarot going and see what the deeper meanings are coming up. What kind of story is here for Capricorn for October 1st through 15th, please, Spirit? Okay, Capricorn. Oh my goodness. So, wow. Let's get all of these out and then I'll start going over them for you. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is a lot of energy. And I'm going to pull from two tarot cards, two tarot decks, because I like to see what energies double up for us to bring through those stronger messages. All right, so you start out with the Hermit at the center of this spread. So you may very well right now, Capricorn, feel very, very alone. Not a really big surprise because Capricorn tends to be a loner anyway, but with Saturn in your sign, Pluto in your sign, you definitely have this feeling like nobody quite understands what I'm going through. Nobody understands that this journey is mine and mine alone, and it's almost like they can't actually accompany you. So this is also a very pioneering energy, and I feel too, getting into the time of Sagittarius, this is a number 9, Sagittarius is a number 9, when we start getting into the later part of November through most of December leading up to the time of Capricorn, that's a very powerful time as well. It's really lighting the way, and it's so important, Capricorn, right now for you to have something to hold on to, whether it is your faith, your own personal projects, your creativity, some kind of passion inside, you know, to give you that guiding light, that guiding star in the dark. Let's pull a clarifier for the Hermit, please. Yes, and oh, Capricorn, look how beautiful. So Two of Cups comes up on top of the Hermit. So this can actually point that you're trying to work out some kind of a soul connection, some kind of a love connection that is very much on your mind. It could also really indicate a time where both of you are taking some time alone or to yourselves. You might have said, I need some time alone. They might have said, I need some time alone. And so right now, either way, it's like you're working through things on your own. That's a very, very common. And so Capricorn, you're coming out of just a time, this is the immediate past, that Four of Swords. So you've really come through a time where you've had to relax, you've had to rest. You in a way haven't had a choice. You can be definitely the biggest workaholic of the zodiac. I definitely understand that. I am a Capricorn myself and I know that feeling, and this is kind of like Spirit has been really kind of forcing you, whether you've actually been having a sickness or just for whatever reason, you've had to rest a lot or you've been very, very tired. But now at this moment, you're starting to come out of it, probably as Saturn starts to move direct for you, and things are starting to move forward, but you're still doing that solo journey right now. But it is coming to an end. So let's go into the immediate future. I'm going to get a clarifier for this one as well. Okay, oh, Capricorn, that is beautiful. Okay, so what's coming in here? Look at this. Six of Swords in the immediate future. So look at this. To me, this is always a card that's always moving you away from the rocky waters, from the drama, from the sadness, from the chaos. And sometimes it's been very, very hard to move forward because, you know, it's got that deep hook in your soul. It's been very, very painful, but it's like, I'm going to get in my boat and I'm going to move towards something better. Sometimes somebody helps you along with that, whether it's a trusted friend, a counselor, an advisor, somebody helps you along with that journey, and it's very successful. Look at that point of victory with the Six of Wands on top of it. So this tells me, moving into the immediate future, Capricorn, there is a lot of success for you in finding that peace, finding that stability that you have fought and worked so hard to have. Okay, so let's look at the subconscious messages coming through. Whatever it is that's kind of deep in your heart and soul that maybe you're not even recognizing within yourself. Let's see what comes up there. Oh, it doesn't get nicer. So on that lower, on this, like I said, in the Heart of Hearts, there's that King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, very stable, very grounded. This is you within. Deep down, Capricorn, you know your worth. You know how solid you are. You know how stable and giving and abundant, and what a hard worker, and what a upstanding person with so much integrity you truly are. There it is. And on top of this, the Nine of Pentacles. In the Rider-Waite deck, this is the woman in the garden with the falcon on her hand. So she is, you know, here's your divine masculine, divine feminine counterpart, both very earthy, stable, Capricorn energy. And so there it is, falling into place, things being just right, finally having that abundance coming in. I love that combination. And so then let's look at the higher mind, what the divine really wants you to know. Let's pull that. And I'm just going to do a second. I'll do a clarifier for this one. Wow, okay, Capricorn, so look at that. There is that Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and we're in a lot of Libra, a lot of mental, intellectual energy, so really think about that. This is moving very, very fast. This can sometimes indicate that the divine is letting you know to slow your thinking down a little bit, because you might be getting caught into a lot of anxiety or fear or worry. But this is also rapidly moving you toward this Ace of Wands, Capricorn. This is this divine, this is higher spirit telling you to step into your power, connect with source, connect with creator energy, because that's what you are becoming. You are becoming a leader more than you ever have been, maybe more than you ever thought you would be, and that is simply because you've put in the work, you've put in the time, you've gone through the pain, you've gone, you know, through the dark nights of the soul again and again and again. And what it's moving you rapidly towards is a connection with the divine. So let's pull some more up this side, get some more advice on how to handle all this energy coming through here. Oh, wow. Oh, Capricorn, what a gorgeous freaking spread. I am absolutely loving this. Give me just a second. I'm going to pull some clarifiers for this first one before I show it to you. You're going to like it though. Yes, oh my goodness. Okay, Capricorn, so here we go. 2 nights going forward, suggested approach. This is definite movement forward. So it's definitely telling you, don't be stagnant. Don't just sit there. Get up, do something. Don't procrastinate anymore, because you've been doing that quite a bit, and now it's time to move. It's time to act. And it may not be super, super fast movement, but as long as you're doing something each day to move you forward, that's just fine, because here's that Knight of Pentacles again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy in that. And I always say this is the one night that always crosses that finish line. All the other nights, it's a little bit sketchy whether or not they're going to get to their goal, but this is the night that always makes it, because he's stable, he's you know, sure-footed, he's not taking any unnecessary risks, he's making sure to follow the rules, and he's going to get there. So very successful night. Crossed by, guess who comes up again? Knight of Swords. Look at that higher mind card, Knight of Swords. So this is definitely a doubled up energy. Spirit's really trying to get your attention with this, Capricorn. So, you know, in the Osho Zen, this is about fighting anxiety, internal pressure. So I believe that Spirit's really trying to tell you, Capricorn, that you've got to get a handle on excessive worry, compulsive thought, fears and anxieties that just go round and round and round and never seem to calm down. Whether you do some meditation, exercise, whatever it is that helps you get out of that worried mind, that's what you got to do, because it can really, the stress is high right now. You're definitely feeling the pressure. And there is a lot of pressure. You've got it planetarily, energetically, so not a problem. It's not anything that you're to blame for, but it definitely is something that you've got to work through. So what you need to know is that you are moving forward to a better emotional place. There's a very similar energy to me always between that Six of Swords, which is your immediate future. And here's that, you know, what you're needing to know is that you are moving forward to a more peaceful existence. And also in that card, the Eight of Cups, a more spiritually and emotionally fulfilling existence. It's like you might have had something that was pretty good or maybe even pretty great, but something about it just wasn't right, and your intuition could tell you that. You could feel it, you knew it deep down, even if you didn't want to admit it, and so now it's like there's that natural letting go. So let's pull a clarifier for that. Yes, because Capricorn, you were so tired, you were so exhausted from defending yourself, from standing up for yourself, from feeling like nobody was in your corner, and just so weary from doing such hard work. If it was a relationship situation, which usually Eight of Cups can be, it's like, I'm doing all the work in this relationship, I'm putting in all of the effort, nobody's coming up to help me. So you moved forward, you got out of there, and you needed to, because that's not right. You know, you can't stay in something like that when it's not reciprocal. And that Libra time, this first 2 weeks, it's making us all very aware of those relationship dynamics and what's fair, balanced, even, and harmonious. So then, hopes and fears. What else, Capricorn? You're thinking about that coin. You're thinking about that bank account. But this is the divine coming in and saying, here you go. Here is a blessing from above. And so I think you're kind of, you're really worried. It's like, am I going to get what I need? Is Spirit going to have my back? Is the divine going to come through, you know, with what I need, with my material resources? That's a very big concern always for Capricorn. So let's see a clarifier card for the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, so beautiful. So Capricorn, honestly, I think everything is going to work out because you're a hard worker. You're not somebody that gives up and quits. There's the Sun card, the Innocence card from the Osho Zen, Sun card in the Rider-Waite. This is about victory, success, optimism, hope returning, all that radiant restoration. And there's always that kind of innocence, like returning to, you know, the mind of a young child. And there's the old man in the garden, all delighted by life. You know, it's like so old he's become young. And Capricorn, y'all are born old and you get younger as life goes on. So this, in a way, is very Capricorn, even though this is a solar kind of Leo energy card. Could be a Leo prominently featured in your life too. That could be one of the gifts coming in, as a good Leo who is optimistic and upbeat and more sunny. But to me, this is very Capricorn because it's like, you know, that old man energy, but very youthful in spirit, right? It's that balance. It's a beautiful, beautiful combination. And then this outcome card is incredible. Three of Cups, something to celebrate, something to be happy about, emotional fulfillment coming in, emotional building, always with that card. So let's pull one more clarifier for this one, for that Three of Cups. Yes, and I think Capricorn, this is a triumph over heartbreak. That's really what I believe, because look at that, that Three of Swords comes up. That's absolutely, it's a triumph over heartbreak. I'm going to pull just a few more clarifiers because I feel that one. That's one that almost got me to cry, you know, because Y'all have been through it. Y'all have been through it. Yes. Oh, Capricorn! It does not get more beautiful. This is an incredible, incredible reading. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. There's overcoming that heartbreak, like we said, with that Three of Cups and then the Three of Swords. Then what comes next is that Page of Cups, new love, new care, new spiritual connection coming in with the Lover's card. So if love has not been kind to you, sweet Capricorn, there it is. There it is coming in. The divine union. If this is someone returning from your past, they're bringing an apology. They're so sorry. It's like, I know I broke your heart. I'm going to help. I'm going to be here. I'm going to do what it takes. If it's somebody new, Capricorn, this is someone that's very sweet, very intuitive, very gentle. Don't accept anything less than that. And this could take a little time. You know, if it doesn't come to pass in this next few weeks, I feel that this is something that is really building up over time, and I don't ever want to, you know, mislead anyone or, you know, give them a timeline and they go, oh, well, this didn't happen, you know, but I think that that's a beautiful indicator. I feel this one. I feel this one very strongly. Some messages hit you stronger than others, and that one, that's kind of gorgeous. That's a beautiful transition, and you may still have some heartbreak to heal and some things to go through, but I believe this is a triumph over heartbreak. That's actually, I think that's what I'll call this reading, is a triumph over heartbreak. So one more card. We're going to do an archangel and an angel message just to wrap this up for you. Yes, Capricorn, look at this. Ah, chakra clearing, like we talked about in the beginning of the reading. Oh my goodness. Okay, so like I said with the Sarasite, chakra clearing is big. Capricorn, wherever you can go, if you know somebody in a metaphysical community that works with chakra or energy clearing and healing, this is what would be so good for you right now. And even if you don't know someone like that, even something like acupuncture or a massage, anything that helps you feel balanced from head to toe, that is what's coming in, and that is Archangel Metatron. So let's bring up a message as well from the Oracle and see what will deepen that up for the chakra clearing. Ah, so daydream. Capricorn, there's the daydream card. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice your feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. So as you clear those chakras, clear that stress or tension you've been holding in your body, also give way to just not, you know, to kind of actively daydreaming, using your imaginative power to put yourself outside and kind of go, what would I like to see happen? What is it that I really dream of, wish for, hope for? This is an absolutely beautiful reading, Capricorn. Love it, because I'm a Capricorn too, so love to see all this beautiful energy coming in for y'all, for me, for everyone out there. Much love, much dragon kisses, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.